Video opens with a dramatic, high-quality animation of a T-Rex roaring. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Get ready to travel back in time, 68 million years ago, to a world ruled by giants. Today, we're diving deep into the life of the most famous, most fearsome predator to have ever walked the earth. The one, the only, Tyrannosaurus Rex, king of the tyrant lizards. What was it really like? How did it live, hunt, and raise its young? And what ultimately brought this incredible reign to an end? Stick around, because we're about to uncover the complete story of the T-Rex. Before we get to the epic hunts and bone-crushing bites, let's set the scene. Imagine North America, but not as you know it. This was the late Cretaceous period. The continent was split in two by a vast inland sea called the Western Interior Seaway. T-Rex roamed the western part, a landmass known as Laramidia. This wasn't a barren wasteland. It was a lush, subtropical paradise, teeming with life. Think humid, forested floodplains, crisscrossed by rivers, with vast deltas emptying into the sea. It was a world of towering redwood-like trees, ferns, and flowering plants. The climate was warm and consistent, a perfect incubator for the giants of this era. But T-Rex wasn't alone. This world was filled with other incredible dinosaurs, which were both neighbors and, more importantly, a walking menu. Now let's talk about the star of the show. An adult T-Rex was a biological masterpiece of power. Standing up to 13 feet tall at the hips and stretching over 40 feet long, it weighed a staggering 9 tons. That's heavier than an African elephant. Its most terrifying feature was its massive skull, nearly 5 feet long, which housed the most powerful bite of any land animal in history. We're talking a force of over 12,800 pounds per square inch, enough to shatter bone with ease. Its teeth were like railroad spikes, up to a foot long, serrated and conical, perfectly designed for puncturing hide and crushing bone to get to the nutritious marrow inside. And what about those tiny arms? For a long time, they were a running joke. But recent studies suggest they were incredibly strong, capable of curling hundreds of pounds. They might have been used to hold struggling prey close or to help the massive animal push itself up from a resting position. Every part of the T-Rex, from its powerful legs to its stiff balancing tail, was engineered for one purpose: total domination. So what was on the menu for a 9-ton predator? Pretty much anything it wanted. Its main prey were the large herbivores that shared its habitat, like the 3-horned Triceratops and the armored, duck-billed Edmontosaurus. These weren't easy meals. A Triceratops was a walking tank with massive horns, and a herd of Edmontosaurus could be formidable. This has sparked a long-standing debate. Was T-Rex a hunter or a scavenger? The answer is almost certainly both. Just like modern apex predators like lions and bears, a T-Rex would never pass up a free meal. If it found a carcass, it would absolutely eat it. Its incredible sense of smell, powered by large olfactory bulbs in its brain, would have been perfect for sniffing out carrion from miles away. However, the evidence for active hunting is overwhelming. Fossil records show healed T-Rex bite marks on the bones of its prey. The key word there is healed. This means the animal was attacked, survived, and lived on for some time, proof of an active hunt, not scavenging. How did it hunt? T-Rex likely used a strategy of ambush. It wasn't a marathon runner, but it could achieve impressive bursts of speed, perhaps up to 20 miles per hour. It would use the cover of the dense forests to get close, then explode out in a terrifying charge. One catastrophic bite from those powerful jaws would be enough to cripple or kill even the largest herbivores. We also have evidence of social behavior. Some fossil sites show multiple T-Rex skeletons together, leading some paleontologists to believe they might have hunted in family packs, using coordinated strategies to take down difficult prey. Imagine a pack of T-Rex bearing down on a herd of Triceratops, a truly terrifying thought. Life for a T-Rex began in a surprisingly small package. A T-Rex egg was probably about the size of a large cantaloupe. A female would lay a clutch of eggs in a nest, likely a simple depression scraped in the earth. The hatchlings were small and vulnerable, probably covered in a coat of downy feathers for warmth. Yes, feathers. Fossil evidence from related tyrannosaurs suggests that young T-Rex and possibly even adults had some form of feathering. These baby tyrants were not miniature versions of their parents. They were lanky, fast, and agile, with slender jaws. Their role in the ecosystem was completely different. They would have hunted small lizards, mammals, and other baby dinosaurs, occupying a niche that the massive adults couldn't. This is a phenomenon known as ontogenetic niche partitioning, and it meant that T-Rex dominated the predator ladder at every stage of its life. The infant mortality rate was incredibly high. Life was a constant struggle against starvation, disease, and other predators, including other T-Rex. But if a young T-Rex survived its first few years, it would enter a dramatic growth spurt. Around the age of 14, it would pack on nearly 5 pounds a day for 4 years, rapidly transforming into the colossal apex predator we all know. This rapid growth meant they were constantly hungry and aggressively hunting, shaping the entire ecosystem around them. By the time they reached their early 20s, they were fully grown and ready to reproduce, continuing the cycle of the Tyrant King's reign. For millions of years, the Tyrannosaurus rex was the undisputed ruler of its domain. It was the culmination of dinosaur evolution, an apex predator perfectly adapted to its world. But no reign lasts forever. Around 66 million years ago, a cataclysmic event occurred that would change the planet forever. An asteroid, estimated to be 6 miles wide, slammed into the Earth in what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The impact was more powerful than billions of atomic bombs. It triggered a global chain reaction of disasters. A massive heat pulse incinerated everything for thousands of miles. Giant tsunamis swept across the continents, and thick clouds of dust and soot were thrown into the atmosphere, blocking out the sun for years. This created a nuclear winter. Without sunlight, plants died. Without plants, the herbivores starved. And without herbivores, the great carnivores, including the mighty T-Rex, had nothing to eat. Their massive size and huge appetite became their downfall. They couldn't adapt to the sudden, drastic change. Smaller, more versatile creatures, like our early mammalian ancestors, were able to survive by burrowing and eating whatever they could find. One by one, the last of the great dinosaurs perished. The king was dead. The age of dinosaurs was over. The story of the Tyrannosaurus rex is a powerful reminder of both the incredible power of life and its fragility. For millions of years, it was the ultimate predator, a perfectly honed killing machine that shaped its entire world. Yet, in the end, it was brought down by a rock from space. But its legacy lives on, not just in fossils, but in our collective imagination as the ultimate symbol of prehistoric power. It continues to inspire wonder, fear, and an endless curiosity about the lost world it once ruled. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey back in time. What's your favorite fact about the T-Rex? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more of the ancient world, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We have so many more amazing stories to tell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.